Well, good morning. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. One thing that I've ran across in all my years of truck driving is truckers complaining about their income, always feeling like they need to make more money. And why not? They're gone from their house for oftentimes days or weeks at a time. Some of them even stay out months at a time, living in small conditions, with companies that don't always treat them the best, working in all types of weather, and things like that. So a lot to discuss here, but I found a news article on CNBC of all places, and I thought I would share that article with you. I'll put a link to the article down in the description so you can check it out yourself. It talks about the 5 highest states to live in and what a family of 4 would need to make to live comfortably. It also talks about some of the cheaper places in the country to live as well. So, without any further ado, before we jump into this video and cue up the music, you guys give me a thumbs up, share this video on your social media platforms, and make sure that you're subscribed. Share it to your company. Right now, they're going through tough times too, and they probably don't have a lot of room for raises because of the terrible rates. But, you know, the next time a guy tells you what he's making and he's bragging, compare it to this video and see if he's really getting that great of a deal after all. All right, folks, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Alrighty, we're back. So this article was in the CNBC website. It was written by a guy named Mike Winters. CNBC isn't a place I typically go for news, but I thought this article had a lot of interesting information that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to kind of browse through it and read kind of the highlights. It says the most expensive state to raise a family of 4 isn't New York, it's not California, or even Hawaii. It's Massachusetts, according to a recent Smart Asset study. Now get this, to live comfortably in Massachusetts, a family of 2 working adults and 2 kids would need to earn $301,184 annually. Now, without getting into anybody's personal business, are any of you having a household income of $301,000 right now? I would suspect that the vast majority of my audience, the answer would be no. Now, before we go too deep in this, we need to define what comfortable is. Comfortable is defined as income needed to cover a 50-30-20 budget for a family of 4. The budget allocates 50% of your earnings for necessities such as housing and utility costs, 30% for discretionary spending, and 20% for savings or investments. That's how they get the 50-30-20. And if you didn't get it, maybe rewind this video a little bit and go through it again. But yeah, so 50% for your necessities, 30% for discretionary, going out to eat, blow money basically, and 20% for savings and investment. And it says that Smart Asset extrapolated the expense needed for a 50-30-20 budget based on the cost of necessities using data from the MIT Living Wage Calculator. All right, now let's do a top 5 countdown. You guys are going to love this, and I want you to stay with me after this because I'm going to tell you what the average median income is in this country for a family of 4 and what some of the cheaper states are as well. Coming in at number 5, California. They say you need $276,723 to live comfortably there. New York coming in at number 4, $278,970. Number 3, Connecticut, $279,885. Hawaii comes in at number 2, $294,611, and at right at almost $7,000 a month more, as we already stated. Number 1 is Massachusetts, $301,184. All right, it says, while most of these states are known for high housing costs, Massachusetts also has higher costs for other categories such as childcare, food, medical expenses, according to the MIT Living Wage Calculator. In contrast, here's the cheapest state. Mississippi, the home of where I used to be leased on to, is the least expensive state to raise a family in, requiring only $177,798 per year in annual income. Now, before I give you the median income numbers, let's think about that. We've got truck drivers bragging on YouTube that they take home $120,000, $130,000 a year after all expenses. And here we're finding that the least expensive state that you could raise a family of 4 in comfortably is Mississippi, at about $40,000 a year more than that, $40,000 to $50,000 a year more than that. So while when we get on here and brag $120,000, $130,000 a year as a truck driver, sounds really good. In reality, they're probably still not living that comfortable life that a lot of families are living. Now, the median income, this will make you mad, you truck drivers. The median income for the U.S. as a whole is $213,782. So, if you're a truck driver making $130,000 a year take home, you're about $80,000 a year under what the national average is. Hopefully your wife makes $80,000 a year, or your spouse. As a general trend, more U.S. states have lower costs compared with states home to numerous large cities such as California and New York, especially when it comes to housing. So what they're saying here is if you live in a state that has a lot of major cities, your cost of living is going to be higher. I don't think that's shocking news to anybody. I think we all get that. But rural states tend to have lower wages too. The median average wage for workers in Mississippi is $37,500 compared to $56,804 in New York, for example, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So let's go back to that a second. So you're in Mississippi, you're earning an average income of $37,500 a year, and we've just been told that you need to make $177,000, almost $178,000 a year to live comfortably in Mississippi. So wages are about a third on average of where they need to be for somebody to live comfortably in that state. Now let's apply those same numbers to New York. $56,840 was the average wage there. In New York, we found you need $278,970, almost $279. So that means that, let's see, simple math here, 4, 5, almost a little over 5 times what the average is just to live comfortably in New York. So you're making about a fifth of what you need to in New York. So it's not just trucking. Wages have not kept up with the cost of living. I think you realize that as much as I do. We went to the grocery store yesterday, got almost nothing, and it was $120. And we could have easily got more. We just got the bare necessities. And so I think we all feel it when we go to the gas pump. My pickup holds 36 gallons. Gas is over $3 a gallon right now. Easy to put over $100 into the tank. And so, yeah, something's got to change. Of course, inflation's a factor. A lot of other things are a factor. And so I just wanted to show you that article. It's got other states in here. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. So check this article out. It'll be in the comments. I'll pin it at the top. I'll try to put it in the description of the video as well. And let me know your thoughts on this and how you think things are going. Do you feel that truck drivers are being paid a fair wage for the sacrifices and things that we're going through? If they're not, who's the person to blame? Is it brokers? Is it these large trucking companies? Who do you think the problem lies with? Let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.